Is the divine feminine, is she hiding anything from divine masculine? Please show me the divine feminine. Is she hiding anything from divine masculine? Let's find out. Please show me the divine feminine. Is she hiding anything from the divine masculine? Let's find out. Is she hiding anything? Or is there anything that you don't know about her that you need to know about her? Okay, divine feminine. Are you hiding anything from divine masculine? Divine feminine, are you hiding anything? Let's find out. Let's find out. She is the woman. There she is, the woman. The talisman, the gloves, the cat, the rider, the scarab, the fox, the Cancer, the heart, the eagles. All right, well, she has divine protection. I think you already know that. She has divine protection, luck, and spiritual power. She brings positive energy. She wards off negative influences. She's surrounded by divine and supernatural support. Her intentions and endeavors are blessed. She trusts in her intuition and she embraces the magical forces that are at play in her life. She handles matters with tact. She's protective. She's cautious. Okay, she's discreet. She's shielding herself she handles delicate situations with care. She maintains boundaries and she handles matters with tact. She's very mindful of how she presents herself to others. She exercises caution. She's professional and she's diplomatic in interactions so that she can handle, when she has to handle sensitive matters, she can handle them with grace and precision. Also, the hand is that she has, this can be a punishing hand or a creative hand. And I think it has to do with, literally, with her divine protection that she has. So it's almost like she has to, well, it's almost like she has to be careful. I have to shield myself, or I have to handle delicate situations with care, and it has something to do with this hand. It can be punishing or creative, but it has to do with her divine protection that she has. So it's like she knows. She's very independent. She's very stealthy. the cat. She's mysterious and intuitive. She has a feline-like grace, stealth, and self-reliance. She may be elusive or difficult to pin down. She trusts her instincts and intuition to navigate through life. She's taking care of herself and taking time for introspection. She's embracing her individual and unique qualities. At this point right now, she's taking into account her own interest because it's the most important thing. The fox, okay? The fox. She can be very... See here with the eagles, this is somebody who is all about the truth, right? But you see this fox. You see this fox. I feel like here with the eagles, this is majestic power, like close to God. This is like the truth. The truth has to prevail. So I feel like she's very cunning. She's very cunning, she's cautious, and she's watchful. She trusts her instincts. She has wit. She's very clever, okay? This card is also... She may avoid arguments, okay? She may be the kind of person she avoids arguments. She's diplomatic. This is also the card of a voluptuousness, if she's voluptuous, okay? Intriguing and full of lust, okay? I would say, see, this card over here is the card of deception and slyness also, right? It can be manipulation and trickery or hidden agendas, right? It could mean that too. But here with the eagles, it's telling me actually that she's just very cunning in the way that she uses the truth. Okay? I feel like basically it's almost like she wields the truth like a sword, okay? She's honest, she's truthful, she's majestic, she's courageous, she has power and freedom. She has a special connection to God. It says the truth must prevail. The truth must prevail. She's the kind of person, she rises above challenges to gain a broader understanding of situation, but she has to guard, she has to fight for the truth, is what she's saying. Is what it's saying. This person, she like symbolizes luck and fortune. She brings with her prosperity and abundance. Okay, well that's the Empress energy. She brings it with her. In the material and in the spiritual realms, because she's associated with protection, transformation, and rebirth. She appreciates everything that surrounds her. This is also the card of magic. Spiritual power. The writer, she speaks over here a lot about, like, maybe very emotionally. She brings opportunities. She brings news or messages over here that are very, like, emotionally centered here with the Cancer, right? Okay. And this is like emotional communication. Yeah, here with the she talks a lot about her feelings. She might be very open, like an open kind of person. I think you already know all this about her. Basically, has a very deep emotional sensitivity and a very intuitive nature. She's nurturing. That's this Cancer energy. She's nurturing. She's compassionate. She's has a strong connection to her family and her home. She prioritizes, this is her priority, to create a sense of security and comfort for herself and for the ones that she loves. She's very intuitive, strongly empathetic, and she's very deeply attuned to the emotions of others, as well as she's highly sensitive to her environment. And well, here with the heart, right? She has a lot of love. I feel like everything that I just said about this Cancer energy, this very intuitive, kind of dreamy, sensitive person, this is the way her heart is. She's loving, affectionate. When it comes to matters of her heart and romantic relationships, she forms deep emotional bonds with others. She likes to spend time in emotionally fulfilling connections. She's harmonious and nurturing in her relationships, and she's very expressive. Okay, she opens up her heart. She expresses love to cultivate these meaningful connections to those people that hold a very special place in her heart. She trusts her feelings. She acts as her heart guides her in whatever it is that her soul is telling her to do. But it says basically whatever it is, that it's the truth. Tell me about, I'll get one of these for each one of these. Tell me about the talisman. Tell me about her spiritual protection. She is surrounded by divine. Okay, tell me about the talisman. The talisman. Look at her. She's like a child. Okay, you see this? She is like curious. She's spontaneous. This is like a very innocent energy, right? And not only that, but she's very free, right? this person. Okay. So it could also be, okay, if she has a child that is a Sagittarius, it's talking about this Cancer energy is like a mother, right? I think basically it means like there's nothing that she wouldn't do to protect her children. She's a beautiful mother, and she's very loving and open. She might speak protection, okay, in her children's lives. You see what I mean? Like, pray for them. Tell me about the Cancer energy. Yeah, she's very like uplifting. Okay, she's like this balloon. She's very expansive, like she's very light and joyful. She's free. She's uplifting. She's this very uplifting type of person. I feel like she encourages others to dream big. It's like, have faith, you know, and to allow themselves to be carried by the winds of inspiration. And that's the kind of person and the kind of mother that she is over here. I also feel like she literally is actually a very childlike person. But she has all this spiritual protection around her. She's innocent. She has this very youthful energy. She has childlike qualities. She's curious and playful, and she's spontaneous. This is a person that has a very open-minded attitude, and she's very light-hearted, light and positive. Okay, I'm always looking out, a new journey, all these amazing opportunities, right? That's her. The Sagittarius energy is adventurous. She's optimistic. She's enthusiastic. It's like, I have a thirst for knowledge and to explore and to travel and to have new experiences. I want to expand and I want to understand the world. This is her. And then also, she's very honest and straightforward, and she speaks her mind very bluntly, but well intentioned. You know, like kids, you know how sometimes kids will say things and no one would dare say that but a kid, okay, and they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything wrong by it. Okay, this is her. Some things will come out of her mouth and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe that you said that, right? But she doesn't mean it in a bad way. Oh my God. Tell me about the gloves. Tell me about the gloves. The ship. She's like, she's on some kind of journey right now here with the ship, and she's having to handle this with care. She's very tactful over here, and she shields herself, right? But she has a deep desire for new experiences and to expand. She likes to venture into unknown territories. She's adventurous. She likes to discover. It says basically like there's positive changes that are coming in her life. She's on a journey. She's on this journey called life, and she can't be stopped. Okay, the ship has to keep moving. This is her. Tell me about Tell me about the cat. Why is she so feline-like? Why is she so stealthy? Tell me about the cat. Independent. Karma. Karma, karma, karma. She is very intelligent. Very intelligent person. She's very versatile. Okay, this is the curiosity over here. Okay, she's curious. She's intellectual. She's sociable. I feel like basically, like, literally, like, she has two sides to her. Okay, you see how the Gemini has two sides? Because, you know, cats, they don't really like spending a lot of time with people, right? Okay, well, she has another side to her where she can be sociable and she can communicate and connect with others. Like, she can have an excellent conversation. She's very thirsty for knowledge. She enjoys exploring all kinds of subjects and ideas. Okay, she has a dual nature. So basically, she can be like this cat over here. Basically, kind of like by herself, doing her own thing, right? But at the same time, the other side of her is that she's playful, she's sociable, and she's constantly juggling a variety of passions and hobbies, careers, okay? And it's talking about, like, this person is karma. She's karma. She knows that there's consequences to one's actions. I feel like basically she knows that what goes around comes around. It's like every action or choice that I make will have a repercussion in my life. If I take positive actions, I'm gonna have positive outcomes. If I take negative actions, it's going to lead to negative consequences. But I also feel like literally she is karma. She's like a teacher. She's like a teacher. She's fair. And this could be like, literally like, maybe sometimes she can be cruel, but it's fair. It's like whatever it is that you dish out to her is what she's gonna give you back. Or is what is gonna come back to you, because you see her, how she's so childlike, okay, and so optimistic, okay. She's I feel like basically it's kind of saying like she's been protected since she was a baby, okay. That's what it looks like to me. This person has been protected since she was born. She had this divine protection, okay. So this almost like it's almost like she's got no fears, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like she's not afraid to jump into the unknown because she has this divine protection, and she's had that since she was a baby, okay? And I think basically, like, you know, people get what it is that they dish out to her because she's this very innocent, childlike person. That's what it looks like to me. Okay. Tell me about the fox. Tell me about the fox. Maybe she has well, we're gonna look at this, but maybe she has tendencies, okay, where she Because it's talking about she's very close to God. And the eagles is about the truth has to prevail, right? She might literally, okay, have a shadow side over here where she can be cunning and sneaky, okay, and manipulative, right? But it's talking about the truth. The truth has to prevail with her. Let's look at that. I could be wrong. Tell me about the fox. It could be that she's just very cunning, okay, and she knows how to use the truth basically to her advantage. Tell me about the fox. Tell me about the fox. Is that what it is? Tell me about the fox. She's a tiger. Tell me more about the fox. Tell me more about the fox. The Trojan horse. Tell me about, I feel like this person over here. I feel like this person over here, like I said, she's very cautious and watchful. She trusts her instinct. She's witty and clever, right? It's talking about she can navigate any potentially deceitful situations, right? Because she's so cunning. It also talks about how she likes to display diplomacy, okay? Like this person over here, she does not want to argue with anybody, all right? But it kind of looks like when she's faced over here, it's almost like the thing over here that pisses her the fuck off over here. You see this tiger over here, how they're pissed the fuck off? I feel like she can't stand these people over here that are deceptive. Like these people that have hidden agendas, that they like to betray people, that they like to appear like they're harmless and innocent, okay? But inside, it's almost like she can see right through the bullshit, okay? And I feel like it says that when she has to be, she's gonna turn into, she can be very strong and courageous. She can be very determined and assertive to overcome challenges when she's faced with this bullshit right here. She has inner strength. She can take bold actions. It's what it's saying. Because over here, she's like, the truth has to prevail. That means even if I have to fight your fucking ass, okay? The truth has to prevail. That's what it looks like to me. Like, I don't want to fight with anybody, but if you're going to come at me looking like Susie Q and, you know, you're like a fucking demon inside, you better believe it that I'm going to fight for the truth. That's what it looks like. Tell me about the eagles. Tell me about the eagles. Tell me about the eagles. Libra energy. Okay. The woman. The woman. She has a lot of Libra qualities, this lady. She is justice, okay? You know, Libra is the sign of justice, of truth, of fairness, right? She has a strong sense of justice, okay? Like the judge. What is the truth? But she also desires peace. This lady, she tries to see the different perspectives of everybody because she strives for fairness in every single aspect of her life. She seeks harmonious relationships both in her personal life and in the professional settings. There's a lot of people that admire her for her charm and social grace because she likes to create harmony in all her surroundings. She may also like to have beautiful things. She might have exquisite tastes. Yeah, but what I get the most out of this over here, this woman, is basically that she's the judge. Like, she has a lot of Libra-like qualities. So, this is all about the truth, fairness, justice. If she's in a struggle over here with somebody, it just says that the truth will prevail. She will defend the truth. She will fight for the truth, for her interest over here. Okay. Tell me about the heart. Tell me about the heart. So this lady's got a big heart, right? Obviously, she's got a big, huge heart. Tell me about the heart. The heart. Tell me about the heart. Tell me about the heart. We got the garden and the mill. Tell me about the heart. What about it? The doll. There might be a lot of people that know her in society. She likes to network and socialize with others. She has a need to expand her social circle or participate in events. She likes to connect with like-minded individuals. She embraces opportunities for social interactions. She seeks out environments that promote shared experiences and growth. She may be literally like in the spotlight, okay? She may have beautiful and fashionable items. She's very productive in matters of her heart. She works hard. She makes consistent effort, okay, in her relationships. She lets things unfold naturally. She can have success and fulfillment because she's very diligent and persevering. She also finds satisfaction like in the process of love rather than just the outcome. And she recognizes the value of effort, okay, when it comes to love and her relationships. Over here, the doll. The doll is associated with childhood and innocence. It's also about nostalgia, playfulness. Okay, the need, she may have a need to nurture and protect, right? This doll card, she has the power. She has the power to manipulate or control. This doll is also like she can channel energy or intentions. Okay. I want another card over here on this doll. Tell me about the doll. Tell me about the doll. So, which of all these aspects of the doll, because this could be innocence, does this pertain to? Tell me about the doll. Tell me about the doll. It's almost like she has the power of transformation. She has the power of transformation. I think basically what it's saying here is I think basically what it's saying is like almost like people, okay, if anybody ever gets into if they're ever with her, okay, you know what I'm trying to say? Intimately, okay, it changes people. That's what it's saying, literally. When she gets together with people, okay, if you ever get into a sexual, okay, place with her, like literally, you're going to change. She's gonna change you. I don't know how, but she's gonna change you. This is gonna change you over here. Because it's talking about, it's almost like, I don't know, you're going to become more patient, more balanced. She has the power to balance. That's very interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. It's also saying something about temperance is the angel energy. It will literally change your life. I don't know why that is, but that's what it's saying. Death. Tell me about death. You will be, you will die and be born again. I don't know. She's so psychic, this person. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything over here. What does that mean? Like, when she touches you, does something happen over here? It's healing. It's healing. The Six of Cups. Literally, when this person gets together with you in an intimate way, literally, something inside you, secretly, like subconsciously, you will change. This lady over here, she has the power over here to, you know, the you've heard that song, sexual healing, okay, like that. Tell me about temperance. some kind of a, it's almost like this bond. Yeah, it's this bond. Okay, I get it. It's like when the energies flow together, okay? She's got this sexual healing. That's what it's saying. She literally has sexual healing. It creates some kind of past life healing over here. This lady over here. It will literally transform you. It's talking about like this bond over here. When you guys come into this bond, it's almost like it's almost like you can go from being in pain over here, this 10 of Swords, okay? And once she's done with you, you're gonna be like leaping like this, like I don't know, like leaping with joy, like being like free and uplifted, like I can leap into the unknown. It's almost like you do a complete 180. You see what the difference is over here? This 10 of Swords is somebody who is like hitting rock bottom. They've been betrayed. They're in pain. Like this person is like fucking dead. And then you go to like brand new person. That's what it's saying. I don't know why that is. She has some kind of sexual healing power. That's what it looks like. Tell me about the scarab. Tell me about the scarab. The scarab. There she is. The scarab. This lady, she's an angel, okay? You see this mirror. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful gift, okay? This Scorpio lady, okay? She's a beautiful gift. It's saying over here that she's self-aware. Like, I'm very self-aware. I know the truth. When I examine my beliefs and my perceptions, I've gained a deeper understanding of myself. And basically, she's saying, I realize I am an angel. That's what she's saying. I'm an angel. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve and to be an intermediary between the human world and the divine realm. I'm filled with light, love, and spiritual joy. I'm radiant and joyful. I belong to the forces of good. I have love for all living things, compassion, kindness, tolerance, and forgiveness. This Scorpio lady, she's a gift. A gift to who? I don't know. The world? She's a gift. She's beautiful. She's like a pleasant surprise. She's harmonious. She's joyful for what she has. She doesn't like to dwell in the past, okay? So this is her. Tell me more about, tell me about this angel energy. So the lady, she's looked at herself in the mirror. When she reflects, she sees the truth. I see the truth. She says, I see the truth. The reason why I bring prosperity The reason that I bring prosperity in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm is literally because I am an angel, she says. That's probably why she's so childlike, okay? This child over here, okay? Since she was a child, she has been protected. And I think literally anybody that is around her is also has this divine protection, okay? That's why she's karma. Yeah. This is like a revelation, okay? This is like a hard truth. And this is almost like a warning, okay? To her family, right? She's here to help, okay? And people grow and support them, okay? She has some kind of mission or purpose here. And here with the 12th house, it's almost like this is secret, okay? That's what it's saying. It's almost like if people knew this, okay, it would... The 12th house, it's hidden, okay? It's secrets, okay? If it's almost like if this was revealed, if people knew this, like it would shock the fuck out of people. But it's like over here, yeah, she sees this with clarity because she is peace. She's Venus. She's a goddess over here, okay? She is. Okay, so now we're going to look at the next video that I'm going to make is all about the divine masculine, okay? We're going to look at the divine masculine. What is he hiding? Or what is it that we need to know about him, okay?